In today's episode of Coins News Daily, we begin with a mystery that has stunned collectors across the United States, a mystery that begins with an ordinary-looking copper nickel dollar that turned out to be worth thousands, and in rare cases, tens of thousands, and today we reveal the truth behind the ultra-rare and most valuable Eisenhower $1 from the year 1971. The story of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is a story of history, experimentation, and hidden treasure slipping into everyday circulation, a coin that many Americans touched without ever realizing what they were holding. This coin was the very first circulating United States $1 coin issued after the Peace Dollar series ended in 1935, and the United States Mint wanted to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower and the Apollo 11 moon landing all in one design, which resulted in a coin unlike anything Americans had seen in decades. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of circulation strikes, while the San Francisco Mint struck special silver-clad versions and higher quality proofs, but within this massive production came unexpected varieties, metal planchet differences, and striking anomalies that transformed certain 1971 dollars into high-value collectibles. The standard copper nickel-clad 1971 Eisenhower dollar weighs approximately 22.68 grams and has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters, but the rare silver-clad versions weigh approximately 24.62 grams and contain outer layers of 0.80% silver surrounding a pure copper core, making weight the very first clue when identifying a rare variety. Collectors look for two extremely important obverse and reverse design types known as Type 1 and Type 2, and the difference between these varieties can mean the difference between a common coin worth a few dollars and a desirable treasure worth hundreds or thousands. The Type 1 reverse has bold, blocky lettering and a rougher earth design, while the Type 2 reverse displays slimmer lettering and a smoother earth with more refined details, and this Type 2 in the 1971 year is one of the most valuable circulation strike Eisenhower dollar varieties ever discovered. A truly rare prize is the 1971 Philadelphia Eisenhower dollar struck accidentally on a silver planchet, a mistake that occurred from leftover San Francisco silver blanks being mixed into the wrong batch, creating a coin that should not exist and is now worth huge money in the auction market. Collectors must also search for double-die obverse errors, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and clipped planchets, all of which dramatically increase value when certified by a trusted grading company. Professional grading from PCGS or NGC is essential because the Eisenhower dollar series is known for heavy marks, weak strikes, and inconsistent surfaces, and only the highest quality examples earn top grades like Mint State 66 or Mint State 67, which is where the serious money appears. The highest confirmed auction prices for 1971 Eisenhower dollars include a stunning PCGS graded Mint State 67 example that sold for over 10,000 United States dollars, and an ultra-rare silver planchet error that reached beyond 20,000 United States dollars, proving that massive value is absolutely real for this coin. A rare Type 2 circulation strike in high grade can bring between 2,000 and 5,000 United States dollars, while special proof silver issues can reach into the hundreds or low thousands depending on grade and strike quality. Error coins such as double strikes, broad strikes, and silver planchet mistakes can range anywhere from 100 United States dollars to over 20,000 United States dollars for the most dramatic and well-preserved specimens. For collectors wondering how to sell these valuable coins, the best places include heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers galleries, great collections, and online platforms such as eBay or specialized numismatic marketplaces, and using a graded coin holder will dramatically increase buyer confidence and final selling price. If you want the highest possible payout, always compare recent sold listings. Check pricing guides from PCGS and NGC, and never rush to sell until you understand the true rarity and condition of your coin, the mystery, the metal, the errors, and the history behind the 1971 Eisenhower dollar continue to fascinate collectors, and every year more discoveries are made by everyday Americans checking pocket change, coin rolls, or inherited collections, so make sure you search for the Type 2 reverse, verify the weight for a possible silver planchet, inspect the lettering, check the surfaces for doubling or striking errors, and always consider grading if your coin appears clean, sharp, and unusually well struck. Today, we reveal the truth, the history, the rarity, and the soaring value behind the ultra-rare and most valuable varieties of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar. Let us begin. This is the coin that many collectors overlook, a coin that passes through hands unnoticed, yet contains one of the most important variety discoveries in modern United States coinage history. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar is a large copper-nickel-clad coin, weighing 22.68 grams, with a diameter of 38.1 millimeters, and a bold portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower on the obverse. However, the real mystery hides on the reverse, where the Apollo 11 mission insignia shows an eagle landing on the moon, and behind it, the Earth rises over deep space. This Earth contains the secret. In the year 1972, 3 different reverse designs were unintentionally created at the United States Mint, and only one of them is extremely rare. Variety experts call them Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3. The ultra-rare variety, the one that transforms an ordinary dollar into a collector treasure, is the 1972 Eisenhower dollar Type 2. Now let me explain how to identify it. The Type 2 variety shows the Earth with a much flatter globe shape, simplified lines, and missing island details that appear on the other 2 versions. Instead of a detailed outline of the Caribbean islands, the Earth looks smooth, almost empty, giving it a distinctive and unmistakable appearance. The Type 2 variety was intended only for proof coins struck in San Francisco, but a small number were accidentally used in Philadelphia circulation dies, creating one of the rarest and most desirable modern dollar varieties in United States history. If you find one, you are holding real money. Collectors must understand that survival numbers for the 1972 Type 2 are extremely low because it was never supposed to enter circulation. Most experts estimate that only a tiny fraction of all 1972 Eisenhower dollars carry this mysterious reverse. Demand is extremely high because collectors of the Eisenhower dollar series must include all 3 reverse types to complete a full set. That pressure drives market value upward every year. Now let us talk value. The most valuable authentic 1972 Type 2 Eisenhower dollar sold in a public auction reached an astonishing price of more than 20,000 United States dollars in high mint state condition. Lower mint state coins have sold for between 3,000 and 8,000 United States dollars depending on grading and eye appeal. Even lightly circulated Type 2 dollars can bring several hundred to more than 1,000 United States dollars, making this one of the most powerful modern circulation strike profit opportunities you will ever find. Now let us cover errors. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar also appears with dramatic mint errors including off-center strikes, broad strikes, double die obverse varieties, clash dies, and wrong planchet errors. A major wrong planchet error, such as a 1972 Ike dollar struck on a copper penny blank, has sold for more than 15,000 United States dollars. Moderate errors may bring 50, 100, or several hundred United States dollars depending on rarity and visual strength. Extreme dramatic errors can reach more than 5,000 United States dollars. Now let us talk grades. Professional grading is critically important for Eisenhower dollars because these large, heavy coins receive marks very easily. A 1-point difference on the grading scale can change a coin's value by hundreds or even thousands of United States dollars. Serious collectors use PCGS, NGC, and ANACS for authentication and grading. A certified Type 2 is always easier to sell and always brings stronger prices. Now here is how to sell them for real money. You can list certified or raw examples on eBay, Etsy, heritage auctions, great collections, Stacksbowers, or trusted United States coin dealer marketplaces. High-grade certified coins often perform best at heritage auctions or great collections, while raw ungraded finds can sell extremely well on eBay if photographed clearly. Always compare your coin to verified Type 2 reference images before listing it. Now let us talk about the extreme potential. Experts estimate that an absolutely flawless 1972 Type 2 Eisenhower dollar, if a perfect top-scale mint state example ever appears, could reach more than 50,000 United States dollars at auction. That is the power of a modern variety with tiny surviving numbers and massive collector demand. Now here is what you must look for when hunting rolls, albums, or inherited collections. Look for a 1972 Philadelphia Eisenhower dollar with a smooth, simple earth shape on the reverse. Look for missing Caribbean island details. Look for a flatter globe outline, and compare the coin closely to Type 1 and Type 3 examples. If the earth lacks detail, if the globe is smooth, and if the islands are not visible, you may have discovered the legendary Type 2. This is real opportunity for real collectors. The 1972 Eisenhower $1 is a coin that teaches us why knowledge matters, why varieties matter, and why the United States Mint's small accidental changes create treasures for decades to come. This is the mystery, the excitement, and the beauty of American numismatics. Today we are peeling back the layers of mystery behind one of the most talked about coins in the America the Beautiful series, the rare and valuable 2010 Yosemite quarter dollar. Imagine holding a piece of American history that was struck in celebration of one of the nation's greatest natural treasures. El Capitan and Yosemite National Park. And consider this, while most of these quarters remain common today, a few rare varieties and error examples have commanded serious money on the market. In this video you will learn exactly what makes the Yosemite quarter special, how to identify the rare versions, how to detect errors, why grading matters, and where serious collectors sell for big profits in the United States. The 2010 Yosemite quarter dollar was issued as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, celebrating U.S. national parks and historic sites. The obverse features George Washington, while the reverse honors Yosemite National Park's iconic granite monolith, El Capitan. The standard coin's diameter is 24.3 millimeters and it weighs right around 5.67 grams in its clad copper-nickel composition. Those dimensions match the official specification set by the United States Mint. In its everyday circulated form, most Yosemite quarters are only worth face value, about 25 cents. Even in uncirculated condition many trade for between $1 and $6 depending on mint mark and grade. So if the average coin is low value, why do collectors pay attention to Yosemite at all? The short answer is this: rarity, condition, errors, and certification drive value far above everyday examples. First, the collectible versions. There are proof coins minted in San Francisco that were not released for circulation. These proof versions were made in both clad and 90% silver. These proof coins were sold in mint sets and are far less likely to be found in pocket change, although many still trade for modest premiums due to collector demand. Second, the rarest and most valuable examples are the error coins. Errors can dramatically increase value because they are unusual, eye-catching, and attractive to serious collectors. Here are the ones you should know. Die chip error. This occurs when a chunk of the die breaks off and leaves raised metal on the coin. One Yosemite quarter with a noticeable die chip error graded MS-60 sold for around $400 at a major auction. Grease struck through error. When foreign grease is struck between the die and the blank planchet, coins with this type of weak strike have sold for more than $500 on eBay. Feeder finger errors. These show strange marks where the coin was struck with part of the machine still in place. a Yosemite error in MS64 sold for around $330. These error values are real prices paid by collectors online and at auction, but remember, the more dramatic and rare the error, the more likely it will climb even higher in value. Now let us talk about the highest verified prices. Standard uncirculated Yosemite quarters may sell modestly, but special mint set satin finish examples in high grade have been known to trade between $200 and $800 depending on condition and certification. And if you stumble upon an extreme high-grade specimen, especially graded by PCGS or NGC at MS67 or higher, values could push toward $1,000 or more, especially if the coin exhibits killer eye appeal, untouched luster, and perfect strike. Here is the truth about grading. Coins receive a numeric grade from 1 to 70 from professional graders. The higher the number, the better the condition, and that condition correlates directly with collector demand and price. A coin graded MS67 is exceptionally rare, and collectors will pay a premium for that grade because when they display it in a collection or auction, they know it is special. So what do you look for when searching through rolls or jars of old coins? First, check the mint mark. P tells you it was minted in Philadelphia. D is Denver. S is San Francisco proof, and the silver proofs have distinct toning and shine that separate them from ordinary coins. Second, examine the surface under light for anomalies like bumps, gouges, double details, or strange strikes. These are your error signals. Third, weigh your coin on a precise scale. Standard clad Yosemite quarters weigh 5.67 grams. If yours is lighter or heavier, you might have something unusual worth investigating with a grader or expert. Now let us talk about where to sell for big money. Serious collectors and dealers in the United States use platforms like eBay with sold listings, heritage auctions, great collections, and the major grading services themselves offer marketplace access. These platforms are where real market prices are established and proven with documented sales. If you plan to sell, consider grading at PCGS or NGC first, because a certified coin always commands more money than an uncertified one in raw form. Before we finish, if you have found a 2010 Yosemite quarter that looks different or has signs of error, do not guess its value, get it graded, because even the smallest noticeable error in high grade can be worth hundreds of dollars or more. Today, I bring you a mystery that has been hiding in plain sight inside pocket change across the United States, a modern coin that appears ordinary but carries a secret that only dedicated collectors truly understand, a coin that some people have sold for thousands without ever knowing how rare it truly was. And that coin is the ultra-rare and most valuable Vicksburg quarter dollar from the year 2011 State Quarter Program. This is Coins News Daily, and today I will guide you through the truth, the rarity, and the real market value of this powerful collectible that every coin hunter must learn to identify. Let us begin. The Vicksburg quarter dollar from 2011 is part of the America the Beautiful series, and it features the legendary Civil War vessel USS Cairo sailing across the river, a design that symbolizes strength, history, and monumental bravery. But what makes this coin truly special is not just its historic story, it is the combination of rare errors, extremely limited high-grade survival rates, and unexpected collector demand that has turned normal-looking coins into major money makers. Now let us break down the facts every collector must know. The standard weight of the Vicksburg quarter dollar is 5.67 grams, its diameter is 24.3 millimeters, and it is struck in copper nickel-clad composition, meaning that anything that falls outside normal specifications may be an error worth serious attention. Always check for weak strikes, doubled lettering, missing clad layers, off-center strikes, and the rare but valuable die chips that sometimes appear around the ship's smokestacks or along the words Vicksburg and Mississippi. collectors have confirmed that missing clad layer errors on this coin can sell for hundreds, and in some cases even over $1,000 depending on severity and grade. But the most valuable versions of the Vicksburg quarter dollar are the highest graded mint state specimens, especially those certified by trusted third-party graders like Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company, because high-grade survival rates for this design are much lower than many people expect. Most of these coins entered circulation immediately, picking up scratches, dents, and wear, leaving only a small number of flawless examples that receive mint state 67, mint state 68, or the extremely hard-to-obtain mint state 69, the market. Demand for top-grade Vicksburg quarters continues to grow because America the Beautiful collectors are building full competitive sets, and they must include ultra-high-grade state quarters to stay competitive in registry competitions. This is why a pristine Vicksburg quarter can bring truly shocking prices. Now let us take a look at the real verified auction records. A top-graded 2011 P Mint Vicksburg quarter in mint state 68 has sold for over $1,500 at major United States auction houses including Heritage Auctions and Great Collections. A rare mint state 69 certified example has reportedly reached well over $3,000, making it one of the most valuable modern quarters in its series. Error versions can also bring serious value, with missing clad examples sometimes reaching between $300 and $1,000, and dramatic off-center errors selling anywhere from $200 to $500. Depending on eye appeal and preservation, now let us talk about extreme potential value estimates. If a perfect condition mint state 70 Vicksburg quarter were ever to be discovered and certified, experts believe it could reach an estimated high price of $10,000 or more due to unimaginable rarity and the massive demand for registry quality perfection. This is why grading is absolutely essential. Grading separates ordinary coins from wealth-building collectibles, and having your coin certified by PCGS or NGC gives buyers confidence, increases value, and allows you to sell your coin at the highest possible price. And now the most important part, what should you look for in your pocket change or coin rolls? Look for full sharp details in the ship's deck and cannons, clean fields with no heavy scratching, strong luster, and no major contact marks. Search for doubling on the lettering, especially United States of America and Mississippi, and always check both the obverse and reverse rims for off-center strikes or irregularities. This knowledge can turn a simple quarter into a major profit. Now let us talk about where to sell valuable Vicksburg quarters. You can sell your coins on real United States marketplaces such as eBay, Etsy, and whatnot, or go directly to major auction houses like Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections, which regularly handle graded modern rarities and can attract high-paying collectors. Always compare similar listings. Match the grade, verify auction history, and never rush to sell until you fully understand the true market value of your coin. And now, before we end, let us summarize the money numbers with clear values in English words. Top verified highest price for a mint state 69 Vicksburg quarter dollar, over $3,000. Estimated extreme high price for a theoretical mint state 70, $10,000 or more. Common error coin estimates, $200 to $1,000 depending on rarity and condition. This is why the Vicksburg quarter dollar from 2011 remains one of the most exciting modern coins to hunt for, and why you should always check every quarter that passes through your hands. Today I will break open every detail of the ultra-rare and most valuable United States of America Cumberland Gap quarter dollar from 2016, reveal the real history, the true market facts, and the exact features you must look for. Stay focused, because this 4 to 5 minute deep dive may turn an ordinary coin in your home into something truly extraordinary. Let us begin our journey into the mystery. The 2016 Cumberland Gap quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series. Designed to honor Kentucky's iconic gateway to the West, the The reverse shows a frontiersman with a rifle, looking toward the unexplored frontier, with the powerful inscription "First Gateway to the West." This bold design has attracted collectors from day one, and strong demand has remained because it captures a major moment in American history with dramatic style. But what makes certain Cumberland Gap quarters ultra-rare and extremely valuable? The secret lies in varieties, striking errors, condition, rarity, and the grading quality that reveals which coins rise above the rest. Now let me give you the physical details you must know. The coin weighs exactly 5.67 grams, it is made of copper and nickel bonded metal, and it measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter. These numbers are important because when a coin has a striking or planchet error, its weight or shape may deviate, creating collectible rarity. Look closely at the date 2016, the lettering, United States of America, the frontier figure, and the rifle details. Any doubling, distortion, missing sections, or extra metal can transform this coin into a premium error collectible. Collectors search heavily for double-die obverse varieties where doubling appears on Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, or the year 2016. They also watch for double-die reverse varieties where doubling appears in the words Cumberland Gap or First Gateway to the West. Even slight doubling can push value upward. Because the Cumberland Gap quarter did not have a massive number of recognized double-die listings, so any new discovery becomes extremely important. Another profitable category is striking errors such as off-center strikes, broad strikes, die breaks, retained cuds, missing clad layers, and wrong planchet strikes. A dramatic off-center strike of 40% or more can reach extreme values, while a missing clad layer example can bring hundreds in verified sales. Condition matters more than anything else. Grading is the secret weapon in modern coin collecting because graders verify surfaces, luster, and strike quality. A Cumberland Gap quarter graded mint state 68 has achieved real auction success because extremely high grades are very difficult to find due to heavy circulation and weak handling at the mint. A single point increase in grade can multiply value by 2, 3, or even 4 times depending on market demand. If you want to sell a rare example for real money, you should consider professional grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company. A certified grade gives buyers confidence and dramatically increases what serious collectors are willing to pay. Now let us talk about money, real money, verifiable money. The highest confirmed auction results for the Cumberland Gap quarter include mint state 68 examples selling for more than $1,000 in major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers. A superb gem example in top grade sold for more than $1,300, proving that collectors will pay premium prices for the finest known survivors. Error examples have sold for impressive amounts as well. Missing clad layer errors have sold for more than $200, while strong double die varieties have reached more than $100 when certified. Major off-center errors have achieved values above $300, depending on severity. And I appeal, the estimated highest extreme price for a perfect theoretical mint state 69 example could exceed $3,000 if one ever appears on the market. The estimated high price for a dramatic error, such as a full missing clad layer combined with an off-center strike, could reach more than $400 to $600 depending on grading and visual impact. So what should you look for when coin hunting? Search rolls from banks, check loose change, and examine every 2016 quarter that comes through your hands. Look for sharp details, clean fields, full luster, and absolutely no wear. Use magnification to inspect doubling, cracks, or unusual metal flow around the letters and design features. Weigh the coin to detect planchet errors and check the edges for missing layers or odd coloration. When you find something promising, compare it to verified reference photos on major collector websites, and consider submitting your best examples for grading. Then, when you are ready to sell, Use trustworthy United States platforms such as Heritage Auctions, Stacksbowers, Great Collections, or certified coin listings on eBay. These marketplaces attract serious collectors who pay real money for authenticated rare varieties and high-grade examples. If you enjoyed this deep investigation into the Cumberland Gap quarter and you want more real coin knowledge every day, make sure you hit like, leave a comment, share this video with fellow collectors, and subscribe to Coins News Daily. Your support helps us bring the truth, the facts, and the real market information that collectors deserve. Thank you for watching today's episode, and remember, the next valuable coin might already be in your pocket right now.